Hello everyone, this is Clossi, and I'm back with another game review. Today we have Division E, and this will be a 12Q versus a question mark, which is, I'm assuming, going to also be a 12Q or around that level. The reason I'm starting at the end is because I want to point out some stuff that I'm just seeing from the end. But the result is 14.5 for black, and I'm going to say that's because of the dead groups. So the reason I want to do this is because I want to show immediately what I see. And I see that there is a lot of dead white stones in this area. So I want to say that white's life and death and potentially attack and fence, it definitely needs to be improved. Additionally, I'm going to also make a theory that white invaded way too late, or you dealt with the Moyo way too late, or maybe you just didn't like that you were trading and then tried to get greedy and invaded. Either way, I think the invasion was too late or ill-timed, and I want to say the life and death can be improved. So that is my theory from just what I'm seeing at the end. All right. Sanrense, well, that would explain the fighting. Usually do not 3-3 a Sanrense. That is usually one of the worst ways to approach it. Normally it is here and then 3-3. That way you have an open skirt on this side. And that way you also have invasion Aji here because of the cut. So this is usually the proper way to play it. You can also choose this one. This is a slightly higher level Joseki, but this is also possible. In here. Or actually you can Atari take and then here. And that way you stop the invasions, you get the territory. White gets a little bit more. Still an open skirt. But it's just another Joseki. But this is going to feel very good for black. And black, I would definitely go for Sente here. Definitely this one. And then you could keep extending. You could approach. You can enclose if you want points. But I think an extension would be very nice. Just to make this very large Mayo very quickly. This 3-3 is actually Gote. Oh, you're going to go for the points? Possible, but it does open up an invasion right here. Because of, I'm sure you see in a second, this Aji. Yeah, so it does open up some invasion Aji here. Some liberty questions here. It's like if black tries to Hane and stuff, then black can't actually double Hane. So there's a lot of forcing moves here. So just keep those in mind. You have to do this. So keep those in mind. And white, no need to exchange. Save it for a surprise. You do lose in-game options if you try to extend. So it's better to just, if you want to invade later, it's better just to invade later. Or you can build up your own area if you want. In this case, I don't think I would build up my own area. I think I would just go approach. Anyway, that's just something to think about. So I'm not saying any of this is bad. I'm just saying these are the strengths, these are the weaknesses of the move. It is very territorial, and the Sanrense is very Moyo oriented. So I feel like it's a little questionable combination, but it's not bad, if that makes sense. White, on the other hand, this is definitely bad. You're killing the Aji and you're giving more dead stones. Uh-oh, I think white might not be a 12Q. I think white is not a 12Q. So now yeah, so these moves, this move and this move is not a 12Q. Black, Sente is bigger. Open sides after you're alive. Hi, kitty. Kitty. Okay. So this is a little bit slow. And here is a little bit bigger for white because black's section is not as big as white section, so it's a little bit bigger for white. So I would consider a double Hane here, because this is an Atari, so there's no more cuts. So fix, fix, and this is much bigger for black. That's locally. Globally, I think Tsuneku would be nice. So I think this is a little good for white. Nice wedge, because white's Moyo is definitely bigger than yours now. Good. Not a fan of the kick. Usually I would throw in and then play this way. And then if they fix, then you can fix. And if they slide, then you can actually run away. If they take your base, you make a base, and you get a fight. And this would actually be very, very nice considering you have a Moyo, and Moyos love attacking stuff. So this would be very nice, kind of Joseki. So black could actually play this way, and then just choose to invade here or something. But this, I think, fixes black, because 2 stones jumps 3. It's very nice for black. Good timing on the 3-3, I think. Tiger's Mouth is Vita Point. Here, and then jump. If they go here, you connect. If they go here, you live. So your group's alive in Mii, so I would just jump, fix my weakness, and reduce the center, reduce the Mayo. This is a little bad shape because 1 stone on 1 stone like this, 1 point jump on 1 point jump. Whoever wedges first gets the better shape. Okay, 3-3 again. Are we sure? Oh, black actually went for Sente this time. Very nice. Nope, nope. Just take Sente. Just take Sente. Oh, sorry, not that. Here, and then double Hane. Build yours while reducing whites, and it's very, very large. Very, very large. And if white tries to fight, then you can start coming in. Actually, white can't do this because that actually works. So white actually can't double Hane back. White has to just go, and then you can keep walking. And this is very large. This is very large. Very nice. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, so this is too deep. This is too deep. Because the line of the influence is here. Right? That's a horrible straight line. But the line of the influence is this line. So when white plays, it's definitely behind enemy lines. So black can easily surround and attack this weaker. So white, I think, should reduce while building. Reduce while building. And then build. And then white has the advantage. Try to learn that idea of reducing while building. It's very, very efficient and very, very nice. Okay, so almost. Cutting 1 point jumps usually not good. Just attack their groups as a whole. Sorry. Tiger's Mouth. Yeah, he might peep and run away, but then you come in and destroy white's area. Because now you have support. Once you have support, you can come in and do a lot of damage to white's area. White destroys yours, and you destroy white's, and you're up by this section right here. This would be a very nice exchange, but okay, this is possible. Possible. Just connect. Actually, no. Atari... And then fix. If white cuts, you Atari. Fix. Is white going to start a fight here? You can actually Sabaki here. If you don't know what Sabaki is, I do suggest learning about it. It's basically where you play lightly and be willing to give up some stuff. So like white tries to cut, and okay, give up some stuff and run away. Right. It's a very interesting idea. Possible idea. This isn't bad I do think you should keep an eye on the Moyo. So here would be a little bit better. Cut off the group while reducing. Okay, so it does look like you're going to aim to kill this. Actually, that might work. I think it's just dead. This move is slow. I think you need to Hane. And then try walking. But probably you're still dead. So how did this happen? I think white... Sabaki. If I just Sabaki, then it's a lot easier to deal with. Yeah, I think white just has too many cutting points. Actually, no, it's because white's behind enemy lines. White couldn't escape. And at this point, white can escape, so escape. But I think white tried to Hane. I think here is the first... Okay, maybe the second. First or second, like, big mistake. You're running with a Hane. Hanes can be cut, so they're not good for defense. They're good for blocking points, but not for blocking, or not for helping a weak group. That is because they have a cutting point. Maybe the cutting points don't work directly, but you can definitely threaten them. So don't run with the Hane. It's usually not good. Yeah, here is also way too many cutting points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cutting points. Something's got to work. So I think that's why white ended up dead here. And after this, I think it's about game over. Yeah, you can go here. Yeah, after this, I think it's game over. Black has too many points. Okay, so conclusion time. So first off, I think white invaded behind enemy lines. So I thought it was going to be like too late or something, but no, it actually wasn't too late. It wasn't bad timing. I just think it was too deep. And I think that's the mistake that white made. Life and death, definitely on white's end. You need to do more go problems. Maybe play more small boards, because these two moves, I think, were very, very bad for this level. Anyway, for a 12Q, these two moves don't make much sense. So I think that the fighting for white, I think, definitely needs to be improved. You're really good at building points, but you're not so good at the touching battles, the contact fights. So I think really work on that. You can play some small boards like 9x9 and 13x13 if you really want to gain fighting experience very quickly. You can do that. But otherwise, I think there was too many cutting points and white invaded behind enemy lines. Black, I think you did quite well building, but try to avoid all these second line moves. It's a little bit small. Try to Tanuki more and get Sente to keep building. I think it'll be a little bit better. Both players, I think, in this area, you can learn a lot. There's a lot of things in this area that you can learn from reviewing this game. So I think the biggest thing I think both should learn is build while reducing. When it's Moyo versus Moyo, if you can build while reducing, it's very effective and very powerful. I think that would be very effective for both players. So go problems for both. I think go problems are always necessary. Build while reducing. Black, try to keep Sente more, and white, go problems and fighting. And also try to avoid going too deep behind that enemy line. But yeah, hopefully you guys found this helpful. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.